Hello, welcome to Stretford, Paddock, and we're here with the team news for the early kickoff against Southampton away. So, starting 11 for Manchester United is De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Ashley Young replacing the injured Luke Shaw, our producer messing up in the background. Sorry about that. McTominay, Pogba, Andreas Pereira, Mata, Daniel James, and Rashford. A very similar lineup. We can see that Lingard's been dropped. Many thought that might be for Angel Gomez, but as he's played in the under-23s last night, he's not been included in the squad. And many thought with Martial's injury, we would see the start of Mason Greenwood, but unfortunately he's now still on the bench with Tahith Chong making his first appearance of the season on the substitutes bench. In general, it's quite a strong lineup. Not many surprises. Actually, many thought that maybe Brandon Williams would get a step up from the under-23s and get on the bench, but it seems that Marcus Rojo has taken that place, maybe as a more defensive left-back compared to Young's more attacking output. Again, it's very high on the press. Lingard getting dropped is an interesting one. Juan Mata adding a bit more quality in his passing, so it'd be interesting to see if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to play between the lines a bit more this to just try and break down a lower setting team. But if we move on to the Southampton lineup that we'll be playing against, the lineup is Angus Gunn, Cedric Suarez comes in for the injured Jan Valery, Vestergaard, Bednarek, Danzo, Holgeberg, Romeo, Buffal, Ward-Prowse, Ings, and Adams. Yeah, it's a pretty standard lineup. I mean, it's helped by the fact that Nathan Redmond isn't going to be playing, and also because he's one of their main creative outlets. But they still have Ward-Prowse, still have some good passes in there. Sofiane Buffal had a couple of good games last season. He's not really kicked on since his move. I think it was from Lille a couple of years ago. And again, Ings seemed very good against Liverpool. He could have scored the winner from a Jan Valery cross, but unfortunately put it over. And Che Adams hasn't really kicked on. So it's going to be interesting to see how that team works together. I'm going to be interested to see the duels in the set pieces. Obviously, they've got quite a decent heading back line with Vestergaard and Bednarek, and especially with Ward-Prowse's delivery. That's going to be a bit hard. That's going to put Maguire and especially Lindelof to the test. Again, we're going to see Wan-Bissaka playing. I think Wan-Bissaka's going to have that side locked down. It doesn't look like there's much quality from that sort of sense in that team. Andreas Pereira, again, getting a start is going to be an interesting look because, his delivery is quite good, but he's not really putting the sort of shift that we thought we'd see, and he's not. And with Mata in the midfield, his pressing is going to be even more important. Daniel James playing on the left is another thing to notice with Rashford now up front. Daniel James seems to be playing better on the left. When he's been moved there the last couple of games, I think he's played a lot better. And obviously he's scored 2 goals from the left. The goal against Crystal Palace was fantastic, actually. I think it was a very good finish, very good take by the young player. And to see a whole game on the left, I think he's going to do well. And Rashford up front is obviously, again, great with Mata playing the balls over the top. I think McTominay and Pogba need to improve from last week. McTominay and Pogba obviously need to understand which one's playing which role. It seemed against Crystal Palace at points they weren't really sure who should go back and who should take the defensive option. So I think McTominay, obviously, with Pogba further forward is the kind of setup, but we'll have to see. They'll have to probably work on that partnership a bit more. But obviously, we're going to have the watch-along coming from kickoff in about 10 to 20 minutes. Join us for that. Obviously, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in about 10 to 20 minutes. Thanks for watching.